Bert the Machine, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
Man, it's great to see you, Bert. Listen, you keep the show, you keep the Go Big Show moving and flowing as the host of season 2, and we've definitely went bigger this season. When you roll into work, what type of acts are you looking forward to seeing?
I always like the hold my beer acts, like the acts where it hadn't always been thought out, and you can feel the energy of I hope this works.
Right.
There was a kid on. Oh, there's a kid coming on soon. I just did his voiceover. He comes on next week. His name is Alan Parker, I think. And I mean, this kid will always have a special place in my heart.
Is this the kid?
Amateur.
Okay.
He's an amateur escape artist. Amateur escape artist. An amateur escape artist. And,
so many things.
And he checks all the boxes of amateur. The majority of the time his mom and dad lock him up and throw him in the pool. And this kid, it made me, I love this kid. And I love those acts. Horse, right. A guy who breaks a vacuum over his balls. I love it. Those are the ones where I go, this is our show.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, is there ever a time where the judges have scored a contestant and you felt that they deserved a higher score and the judges got it wrong?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
I think I'm consistently season one. Season one. I definitely was like, they scored this one wrong. The whole season. This season, they did a lot. They linked up more with what my interests were, like what I liked.
Right.
But there's still sometimes that they get impressed over stuff that I go, I don't know. Like I said, I like the down home stuff. I like the hold my beer ones. I like those. And sometimes they like the more razzle dazzle stuff, sure. You know?
Yeah. I know you're terrified of clowns and heights. This season, we've seen both already. What has been truly terrifying for you to watch this season so far?
To be honest with you, anytime, Amazing Sladek and Professor Splash for me were my two ones where I was like, if this goes wrong, it goes really wrong.
Yeah.
And they're both, and I mean this respectfully, they're both men of age. So if they hurt themselves, it's a game changer. Right. Like a broken hip at 60 years old is a game changer. And those two ones specifically freaked me out. And those are the ones that really got me, because I get, there's no net, there's no nothing, there's no safety. It's just like, can he do it? And you're same
thing. The Daredevil daughter for me, when she was on top of that thing, jump roping and like she tripped, my heart stopped. I was like anxious for her.
Dude, I've seen the video where the person falls on that exact same thing at a park at a fair, and they fall and they break their neck. Like, I've seen that exact same contraption. So when she went up there, I didn't know she was going to stand on the outside of it.
Right.
When she tripped, I was like, oh man, my stomach dropped. Oh. Now I remember just going, you've done enough. Get down. Just get down. It's crazy being in the room because, we don't know if something's going to go wrong.
Sure.
Because it's playing out live for us. Like when you watch it, chances are no one's dead.
Yeah. Well, exactly right. We hope, right? Now, you get to stand to these contestants as they're seeing their fellow competitors compete while they're doing their thing. Have you stood with any of those contestants and heard them just say the funniest shit you've ever heard when they're watching somebody else compete?
I was sitting with someone one time and I was like, I want to say it was JD Anderson. I was sitting with someone and I was like, if they catch on fire, you go to the next round immediately. And they were like, oh, for real? And I was like, no, we don't want them to catch on fire. And he was like, oh yeah. You're right. Those guys, it's so crazy. They're because they all kind of live together. Like all the contestants live in one hotel. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that, but whatever. They all live in one hotel together for the whole month that we're there. Wow. And they hang out with each other. So they know each other. So in a weird way, no one's ever like talking trash about the other ones. They're rooting for them and they've seen their act in rehearsals.
Right.
So like they these guys do their acts to warm up. So they're always super supportive. I'm always shocked.
It's amazing. Now, which judge do you think is the hardest to please? I mean, Cody gave one of the lowest scores in an upcoming episode that I've seen. So which one is the hardest to please?
It's Cody. Cody has a very discerning taste on what he believes the show to be and what he believes should be moving forward. And Rosario gives out hundreds like they're COVID tests. She's like, no, you need one. You need one too. You need one too. Jennifer is just rooting for everyone. TPain, I think TPain can get overcome by the razzle dazzle where he gets really excitable. Cody, man, Cody is brutal. He doesn't mind telling you he doesn't like you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does not mind telling you. I also saw TPain catch a knife almost to the junk. That was intense to me as well. Kudos to him for doing that. Look, one thing that I know about you is I know that you're a big sneakerhead. I know that we're switching gears here for a second, but I know you're a big sneakerhead. I've seen you wear some of the coolest shoes I've ever seen. Some off-white dunks by Virgil Abloh, which are incredible, and the SB Birdie Boy dunks that you got from Dank & Co. Where did your passion for sneakers kind of come from? And have you had a chance to talk to TPain about his sneakers?
Yes, anyone who's a little bit of a sneakerhead seeks out other sneakerheads.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm not a great sneakerhead because like I just started getting into Yeezys.
Yeah.
Like I just started appreciating Yeezys. I just got the Yeezy Boosts. I love them. And like even the off-whites, I couldn't wear the tag on them. So I was like, that's just too much.
Right.
And then dumb me, I called my buddy Segura and I go, yeah, I cut the tag off. And he goes, hey, you can unlace the shoe and slide it off. And I went, oh my God. Like I cut it. I got into sneakers and it was because of my specials. Like I wanted, the first pair I got were black and gold Jordans for Secret Time. And then I was like, I liked the way they looked, but, and my wife, and I was wearing these old Nike ACGs or whatever. And my wife was like, you look like an old man in those. And so I started reaching out to other, like Ron Funch is a sneakerhead, D'Elia's a sneakerhead, Brendan Schaub's a sneakerhead. I started talking to them about certain shoes I liked and I didn't like. And then I was like, and then I fell in love with SBs. SBs are that's what I'm wearing right now. I'm an SB guy. Like,
oh yeah, those are sick.
Love Nike SBs. Yeah,
there's some pink and black Nike SBs that I was looking at that I really, really want.
Dude, I want the Tiffany dunks. That's what I want. If I had a pair of those, they're like $5,000, and I got sent a fake pair, and I put them online, and dude, everyone hit me up. They're like, they're fake, and I was like, no one can tell.
That's incredible. Well, look, one last question I have for you. Speaking of TPain, he's a new judge this season. What does he bring to the Go Big Show this season around?
I think wide-eyed enthusiasm. TPain literally is overwhelmed by every act. He is floored by everything we're doing. Everything is not old hat to us, but we've seen a lot of stuff where we go, okay, I've seen a version of this. TPain has not, and he is literally here for all of it. I mean, he is just, he's like the racing heartbeat of the show, you know?
Right.
And I love it. I love how excitable he is.
Well, look, Bert, I'm a huge fan of yours. I just showed my girlfriend your bit about the Russian mafia. Amazing stuff, man. I'm absolutely a big fan of yours. So thank you so much for your time, man. I really appreciate it.